everybody, welcome to the show. Yes, it's that time again. Welcome to FPL Connect. Yeah, the show for the masses of the FPL community. This is where we compete at the highest level of the Fantasy Premier League, baby. Like the highest level of it. So we are going to focus on how Game Week 3 went and then try to see if we can do some things for Game Week 4 because there are things like price changes that are really happening and we just don't want to be priced out for some of them. And then there's also an international break that's happening, so you also don't want to do some transfers and then have to think afterwards that I shouldn't have done them before the international break now because some of your players are now injured or some are not back yet, so they can't make it for the weekend. You know what I mean? So it's all those things that you have to put in mind and then see how the game goes. Let's do a quick recap of how Game Week 3 went and see how we are going to do for Game Week 4. Okay guys, so let's get to the team and see how we did in Game Week 3. So before we even get to the dynamics of the team and what happened, the team is your worst nightmare. The league code is XBHAGX, all in small letters, and then we got 73 points this game week. The average points was I think 68, 63, 66, 60 something. And then my game week rank is 3.2 million. I'm still below, half of us. So the game week rank is 992k. So that's a red arrow for me because before this I was like 757k. So now I'm 992k. So that's a bit of a knock. And then I still have some money in the bank. Yes, I have 2 million in the bank. And I have 2 free transfers. So this is how my team performed. As you can see, they are still at sales in goals, 2 points. Trent got a clean sheet. With Trent, I was quite excited when they took him out because I thought maybe they may just concede a silly goal, So I was just happy when they took him out, but then it turned out that they were not going to concede at all. Pedro Porro got a single point. Yeah, well, I did say that I'm not expecting a lot from him, so I was happy with that point. Well, not happy, but I was content with it. Robinson is just there for his attacking returns and some clean sheets that he may get, so he got some attacking returns from the game, so that's 4 points from him. So Salah was my vice captain. Now I wish I made him captain. So on the last video I had a bit of a debate about who should be my captain. So I was contemplating between Salah, Gordon and Isak, and I never thought of captaining Haaland because one time I really thought they're a strong team. I still see them as a very strong team because of the signings that they have made and the coach that they have. So I do believe that at some point they are just going to find their strength. So I just wasn't sure if they will find their strength in that particular game week, So I really didn't see like Erling Haaland doing a hat trick. So I was thinking more between Salah, Gordon and Isak. So my 2 contenders were truly between Gordon and Isak, to be honest. And then Salah was my third. With Gordon, I ended up going for Gordon because of the good game weeks. The good record that he had in the past season at home. So I thought he will just continue with that. Well, as for Isak, I knew that he's on pen, so I thought, Isak can do some things on penalties, whereas Gordon can get some assist even from the corners. But then Isak got some returns. Gordon had nothing, totally nothing. He almost had an assist if Barnes did something better with the ball, but then he didn't. Salah, on the other hand, also got 17 points. Oh man, I was gutted. I just was like, because Salah was in contention because I knew that he always scores in the at Old Trafford, but then I just didn't see them doing very good, as good as he did because I thought he's under a new manager, so something may happen. You know what I mean? But then he just proved me wrong and got 17 points. But then the good thing is at least I have both of them with Haaland. And then Rogers and Smith Rowe got 2 points both. I'm quite happy with them. They're my budget enablers, so I can't really expect I can't really expect like to get 10 points from them every week, so I'm okay with them. The front line really delivered for me. Wood 9 points, 3 bonus points. Haaland 17 points. Isak 9 points, also 3 bonus points. Even Haaland also 3 bonus points. So I was quite happy with the front line. So without wasting any further time, guys, now we have to try and see what I may have to do for this with this team going forward. One thing that I have to consider is that there may be price changes, so I don't want to be priced out. Well, I don't think it's going to be easy for me to be priced out. But the thing is, I want to gain as much value as I can in the team, especially in these early stages of the league. You know what I mean? So I want to gain as much as I can, and also we are going into the international break, so it is always wise to wait a bit and then see how the players are, and then afterwards you can now make a decision. So I now have those two things to consider. Let's go on the other page and see how I'm going to do with my transfers. Okay, guys. So I've just turned to this page just to see the team that I'm going to go for, or the plan that I'm going to go for, in order to try and benefit from them in a short space of time. So Aston Villa have 2 good fixtures, actually 3 good fixtures, but then I'm really not interested in Watkins at the moment because of the minutes, and also that Duran is doing very well, so he may start some games, you know what I mean. So I really am not interested in him. And then we have Brighton with Ipswich and Nottingham Forest, so I'm definitely going to look more into the Brighton players. And then Chelsea have at least 4 good fixtures, whereas Brighton have 2, but then these ones are just too good to just miss out on. So I will have to get at least a single player from Brighton, if not 2. With Chelsea, these are mostly away games, but then Chelsea is really good, guys. Like, Chelsea is really good, and I feel like Palmer is like the standard player in Chelsea, and then Jackson. So I feel like, yeah, I will also consider some Chelsea players. Then the other team is Ipswich. I'm not gonna consider them. Then Liverpool have like 3 good fixtures. Well, I think they have like 4 fixtures that are like really good. So, but the thing is, I already have 2 players from them in Salah and Trent, so I'm not going to try to go for more of them. So yes, guys, this is it. I'm just gonna now decide on which transfers to make. Okay, guys, so now I just have to do some transfers, and my team does look okay. The only players that I'm concerned about for now is Gordon and Isak, because Newcastle are really not playing good, and their next fixtures are 2 away games, so I'm really not going to plan to keep them, more especially because I need to bring in some Brighton players or Chelsea players, as I said. So for Gordon and Isak, I've already did the transfers already. So Isak is out, and then I'm having João Pedro in. So João Pedro was going to rise in price last night, and Isak is going to down in price today. So because I'm just trying to gain value for my team as well, so I went in yesterday before the price rise for João Pedro. So now I have him, and he's now currently 5.7. Isak is going to go down today apparently, so he is no longer on my team, but it was good having him. I may get him again, at some point in time, but for now, I'm happy with João Pedro. And then the other player that I did, so with João Pedro, I got him because he's on penalties, and he did seem to have more minutes than Welbeck in their last 2 games. But the fact is, Welbeck has more threat than João Pedro, so I just decided that I'll go with Pedro because he seems to be in a lot of squad for in most people's squads. So I'm just trying to catch up numbers so that I don't really fall behind, because I tried to go different in this past game week with my captain and it didn't work out. So I'm just trying to try to go with the majority on this one and go for Joao Pedro. Like maybe they are seeing something that I may not be seeing. So that's it. I've gone with Joao Pedro. And then for the midfield, I've decided to take Gordon out and get Cole Palmer in. So for Gordon, I did think of bringing in Mitoma, but then Mitoma is like not on penalties. He is not on set pieces. So I was thinking, well, I may have him for 2 game weeks, but then if I'm already planning to take him out after 2 game weeks, he may just deliver in only a single game week, and then I have to take him out and then try to reshuffle again. But then if I get Palmer, it doesn't seem like I'll take him out of my team at any point. So I'm happy with him. So I better go for Palmer instead of Mitoma for that reason. And also Palmer is on set pieces, he's on penalties, like he's the main man at Chelsea, so why not go with him? So yes guys, these are my transfers and they are already done. With Gordon, I also did this yesterday. I thought he was going to go down in price, but then I've seen that he hasn't gone down yet. They are predicting that he may go down today, but even if he goes down, then it's no longer my problem. I've got rid of Gordon and now I have Palmer. Maybe I'll get him at some point as well, but in the meantime I'm happy with the changes. So now I'm just going to hope that I don't have to do anything, like any changes after the international breaks, more especially maybe on Joao Pedro, because he may go and play for Brazil if he's selected. I don't know, but then if he's not, then I think he should be okay. Palmer I think will be okay. He hasn't been an injury prone player at all, so I'm quite happy with him. Okay guys, this is the rest of my squad for now. We'll do the team selection after the international break and see how many we have, how many are in doubt, and all those things. But thanks for watching. Adios for now.